So if you're going to the moon, um, I don't think you need a depot. I think you just send a ship up and send tankers immediately.
Yeah.
And your boil-off rate will not be too bad.
Okay.
Now for the moon, you'd want to have a dedicated Earth orbit to moon system because you don't need a heat shield.
Right.
Well, maybe you need a heat shield to brake, I suppose. Probably actually, yeah. The moon's like hotter than it seems because it doesn't have an atmosphere.
Right.
So you can't use the atmosphere to brake. So.
But if you have time,
I guess you probably have. Anyway, it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah. For landing on the moon, obviously you don't need flaps, don't need a heat shield, and you need very little thrust.
Right.
But you do need pretty big landing legs.
Right.
So in case one leg lands on a boulder and one lands on a crater, and you don't want to tip over.
Right.
So.
Because that's, I think HLS, I don't think a lot of people understand that we're going from a 16-ton lunar lander with the Apollo program to I don't even know how heavy HLS is going to be. When it lands, it's going to be at least 10 times that massive. At least 10 times that massive. And acres of volume compared to anything that was landed during the Apollo program. And I just think that people aren't necessarily ready for how big Starship will be on the moon. It's basically a habitat when it's on the moon, It's not just a little tiny tent like the Apollo lunar landers.
Yeah. I mean, I think the next step is to go beyond Apollo and have a permanently occupied base on the moon.
Yeah.
Like Moonbase Alpha. That's the next step. So you don't want to just have a few people there for a few hours. You want to have a permanently occupied base.
Right. This factory's huge.
Yeah.
And I guarantee if we came back in a year, it'd be just up and running like a normal factory already.
I mean, this will be full with equipment in 3 months.
Jeez. So is there a decent amount of new stuff that's is there hardware coming in here and tools that are coming in here that'll unlock just mostly production rate or even new ideas or what's that kind of like?
I mean, you can build any given design in an artisanal way, slowly, with by having a lot of crews come to the same station. But in order to have real production, you've got to move from one station to another, where you have the same amount of work at each station.
Right.
So this is meant to have a lot of stations. So you'll see a lot of work in progress.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to see very clearly, you guys, where the blockages are.
Mm-hmm. And make changes to it then.
Yeah.
Jeez. It's so funny to think about how, we were only 5 years ago out here when the Mark I and all you had was a tent and Stargate was the biggest thing out here, that little Stargate thing.
Yeah.
And now I almost missed it trying to pull into Stargate today because
Yeah, it looks like a little hut.
yeah, it's dwarfed by absolutely everything else out here already.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Oh, that feels nice.
Air conditioning.
Holy crap. It just keeps going.
Yeah.
I thought that was the main thing.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So there was more behind that wall.
Yeah. Holy crap.